Hi, everybody. Hey, how you doing? You doing good? I hope you're doing great. Right now, here in the state of Maryland, we are going through a northeastern, nor'easter. There we go. Basically, rainy weather. Stuff's happening in the body of water, and it's affecting us. So if you see all the little gray clouds, it's very dark, so I apologize. I'll see if I can try to fix, the brightness after I'm done, because I know it's rather on the dark side. I can't help it because there's no sun outside at all. It's been like that for like 2 days. It has. I'm pulling up my calculator for a reason. Here we go. All right. Let's talk. This morning started off as usual, the norm, just doing my normal mommy duties, doing my thing. I shared with you in my happy planner. If you watch that video, I do chat and I talk about what's going on at the house. My husband was clearing out the garage with the boys, and he was sticking a whole bunch of stuff in the pickup. And I wasn't down there, okay? So this morning, when I leave bright and early in the morning, to start my day, I look inside the truck. You see my eyes, right? I nearly had a meltdown outside. My husband had put my wreaths, my Christmas wreaths, in the truck to take to the dump. A autumn tree that I got from a thrift store several years ago that I use on the balcony, on not our balcony, but our porch. He had that in the truck. He had, how I buy those really nice, not the canvas, the higher end canvas, not the plastic containers, but the higher end canvas wreath holders. And I had like 2 or 3 wreaths inside of there. He had that in there as well. And he had a great big old pot, like a, I guess you would call it, I don't want to say ceramic. Is it ceramic? Where you can actually put plants inside of, that I have on my front porch, but I took it off the porch and I was going to bring it back out and then put some of my faux flowers in there for autumn decor, but I had it in the garage. He put that in the truck. And then there was a whole bunch of other stuff that belonged to me, but I didn't care. I was okay with all that. Take it away. I don't care. But my home decor, porch decor, and Christmas stuff, my husband knows better than that. He knows better. So he definitely got a phone call immediately this morning. I was like, what's going on? Why is this stuff in there? And in one wreath by itself, it's one of those really huge wreaths. Really big wreath, like a huge one that I put. Okay, let me explain. As soon as you walk into my house, you have an opening just 2 floors up, right? So you can see the stairs going up. There's another pair of stairs going up this way, and then you see the whole bridge. I call it a bridge, but the railings for, going across the upstairs. So the whole, as soon as you walk in, the foyer spans 2 floors up, and it has a big old window up there at the top, and it has this beautiful molding underneath of it that you could put something in the center. And that's where I put this huge this huge wreath. I put that there. He had that in the truck. But wait a minute, it gets better. Then he had a white bag in there. I was like, that better not be my brand new swags that I put in that bag to keep them in the garage so they wouldn't get full of spiders and stuff. Oh yeah, it was. It was my brand new swags that I had gotten from Michael's last year, still with the tags on them that say $49.95. The nice ones. No, I'm not playing. These aren't the little cheapo ones. These were the nice ones. And I had them inside a plastic bag. Just, I don't want critters to get into it. And then I don't have to worry about critters because it was in the garage. He had that in the back of the truck. So all that, he came downstairs, he got dressed, he took everything out the truck, he didn't, he was like, show me what you want out, because I can't reach anything because the truck is so high. I can't reach anything. So he takes everything out, and I point and I tell him where to put stuff, and then I took the rest inside. So that was my eventful morning. And I had a talk with him. I was like, babe, why are you messing with my Christmas stuff? I'm a Christmas gal. Why would you even think that that was okay? I mean, what possessed you to think that that was okay? I said, you know better than that. Come on, you know better than that. I said, whatever you want to do, don't mess with my Christmas stuff. Don't mess with my faux flowers, because ain't nobody got money for faux flowers. Everything is so expensive right now. It is just outlandish. And we're going to talk about the thrift store that I went to today. Give me a second. We're going to get to that. All right. So inside that ceramic, pot, I had some of my faux flowers in it. And he was like, oh, those are just fake flowers. You don't need that. I said, I don't have money to replace these stems. I don't. And I use them outside. I use them inside. I use them on the porch. And I reuse them. I recycle them every season. I change them around. I move them around according to the season. And I recycle them to do different effects throughout the house. I said, so don't mess with my stuff. That's what saves me money, because I reuse these. And he was like, okay, I got you. I was like, okay. I dropped everyone off. Came back home, had a little breakfast. Had a little Chick-fil-A moment. I had the little chicken bowl with some coffee because I was hungry. And I was upstairs going through my emails. And then when I pulled up, I did a video for you guys sharing all my friends that were waiting for me when I got home. I was like shocked. I couldn't believe they were all out there. Yeah, all my bird friends. So you guys, I had this much bird food in there. It is down to like almost nothing from this morning. There's like a million birds outside, literally a million. As soon as I walked out, it was like a bazillion birds outside. They were just leaving the bird feeder. So I did a little short video. There's like 4 times more birds now than it was this morning. So I'm glad I'm helping them out, because they get cold and they need sustenance. So while getting back upstairs after I had my breakfast, going through my emails, checking through stuff, approving comments and, writing down some of my thoughts, and trying to just get myself together. I had shared with you in another video that I was trying to buy the boys some clothes, some hoodies online. And hoodies were like at $50 each. So I needed 5 hoodies each. That's 15 hoodies. So at $50, that'd be $750 for them to have 5 hoodies for the week. $750. So that wasn't happening. No, that's new. That's not happening. So I couldn't allow that. I went to the thrift store today. And there's, locally there's four thrift stores that I could go to. There's 4. So I went to the one that normally has a better range in prices and normally is more friendly, budget friendly for me. So I went to that one today. And I had a moment in the store where I was very surprised, because I was looking for winter coats. And I was looking for hoodies and t-shirts. Okay. So I hit the coat section, the men's coat section, because they're not into, they're, when they're in that weird in between size, they're not kids section anymore, but they're men's, but men's is still like a little bit too big, but they fit into them. So we're in the men's section now. Okay. So that's where I have to shop for them. And, the coats. Oh my gosh, please resuscitate me. Why were there used coats $25, $30, $35 for coats that they got for free? I was shaking my head. There was 2 of them that were well worth that amount because they look like they were pristine, never used. It looks like maybe somebody got it and it just didn't fit them and they just donated it. The rest of them, not so much. And just the sticker price alone, normally I can find winter coats there for $10, $15, the going rate. And I'm okay with that. 25, 30, 35. It's like they think they're retail or something. They're getting the stuff for free. I don't get it. So then I gather myself together. My head is in a little bit of a fog now. I'm still trying to get over the fact that winter coats are so expensive at a thrift store. So I continue on to the, where they have the hoodies and they have the t-shirts, right? And I find things. I do. I find things and I'm happy. I found a few things. Okay, so I spent, do I even have the receipt in here? Or did I leave it at home? Okay, no, I have the receipt, I think. Yep, I have the receipt. All right. So I spent $43.75 and I had a $5 off coupon. Altogether $46.38 with tax. So just under $50, which is good. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 items. So compared to that $50 hoodie for 1 item, I got 9 items for just under $50 for all 3 of them. Some of the prices, the highest price item here was $9.98, and it was not discounted, $10, and I'm okay with that. It was a hoodie. I was okay with that. I was just as good. I was very good. But normally, I would have been able to walk out of there paying $30 or $25. So the prices have definitely risen. Definitely risen. And I called my husband. I talked to him about it. And I was like, hey, look, this is just to give you a heads up. This is what we're up against. And prices are only going to continue to go up, especially with everything that's going on now and the new tariffs. And I told him, I said, look, this is what the boys, I want to line them up with X, Y, and Z. So I gave him a short list of what I wanted to get. And I said, I'm going to continue to try to find things economically, of course, and do my best to try to do that. But just to give you a heads up, because if you're ever out, wherever you go, be on the lookout and see if you can find, X, Y, and Z at these prices. So, but that always falls on my lap. Clothing, shoes, entertainment, things like that. It falls on my lap, that's what I do. Even though I talk to them about it, it always falls on my lap. So I'm okay with it. Winter coats, all that stuff, winter boots, hats, gloves, all the things, underwear, socks, all that lands on my lap. And like I said, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with it. So that was my day so far. I still need to do a haul for you guys. Oh, weird. I did a Shop Miss A order, and it came from Amazon. I know, it was so weird. I was like, this box is from Amazon. Wait a minute. I opened it up and it says Shop Miss A. I was like, okay, so now they're sending stuff out from Amazon. Heads up. I'm used to it coming straight from their warehouse, out there in Texas. Nope. Came from Amazon. So I guess they're allowing Amazon to store their stuff. Interesting. Very interesting. My boxes are trickling in from Bath and Body Works. It's like they sent out, like they're sending them out in a whole bunch of different boxes. Like, I guess they're coming from different places. And I got an order from Amazon towards, the things that I talked about that I want our family to line up for proteins. I'll share those with you as soon as they all come in. They're coming, spaced out. And there's something else I have my BoxyCharm I still need to share. The friend mail that I got from that company, that Frugal Shop company. So I got to share what they sent to me. And there's something else. Oh, did you know that whoever's into stickers, stickers, if you guys would know about Sticky Club with 2 eyes, Sticky Club, they have a monthly subscription and they have like 3 different variations, vintage and 2 other ones, right? I like the vintage. I was considering doing their monthly subscription and also getting back on the bargain bead bag, doing that subscription again. And they came out with their advent calendars for Sticky Club. Last year's advent calendars were so cool, and I could not get my hands on one. And the year before that, super cool, couldn't get my hands on one. So they have pre-orders right now for the advent calendars from Sticky Club. Excuse me. I know it's starting to rain again, and I see it. I see that, when you can see the rain, just a ways off. I see it heading over here because I could see it coming down. I got all 3. All 3 themes. I ordered all 3 themes because I figured I can share one, and maybe I could share one in January and one in March, or just save the other 2 for it next year and share it as an Advent daily open thing for next year and the year after that. Yeah, because they were so cool. So I ordered all 3. I couldn't believe I got it in on time to get them. Yep, so that's what's going on. I didn't look. Getting back to the thrift store, I just went straight to the men's department. Didn't really look around at all. Got in line and got what I wanted and got out of there. I'm sure I could have found some other things if I looked, but I went in there just with the mindset the boys need these things. So that's what I went in there for, and I got out. So I'm proud of myself for doing that. I'm proud of myself for doing that. I still can't get over the prices for the coats. I still cannot get over it. I'm going to have to look at all my boys' clothes and keep a couple of tubs of their clothes that are in really good condition, including any coats that they might have now, and just hold on to them for my grandbaby, because the way things are going, I think I need to do that, even though he's just a little guy right now. They grow up very quickly, and it's a blessing that if he ever comes to visit, or if they're having hard times and I have clothing and a coat that they don't have to worry about, I want to be able to supply it to them. So that's my next move, is to go through their things and decide what I'm going to donate and what I want to hold on to for my grandbaby, for Elias. He's not a baby anymore, but you know what I mean. For him, for the future. Well, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to write in my notebook so I can gather my thoughts and make some decisions of things I need to do at home and what have you. And You know, all the stuff. So thanks for hanging out with me. It was a nice chat, and I look forward to talking to y'all again. Make sure you come back. I will have the Dollar Tree haul. Boop. I'm going to share with you today. Okay? See ya.